Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name is Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. All the likes, comments, and subscribes have been fantastic. Some of my videos have just flown. Like, they've done so well because of the likes and the comments. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I'm super grateful because this is what I love to do. So thank you so much. So this reading is going to be focused solely on June week 2, which is the 6th through the 12th. We're just going to focus on that week. It's going to be you versus them. So you have to figure out who them is. Go ahead and think of that now. And it'll be you, them, and the situation. So that's how it's going to roll. And it could be any type of reading. I'm not too sure what it's going to be. So we'll see. Also check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs for a clearer picture if this one doesn't resonate. So, all right, Aries, here we go. So you get one oracle card, which is Imagine. I think that's probably my favorite oracle card. And you get a spirit animal card, and we'll see where we're going. So in your row, King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Their side, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Situation, the Hanged One, the Hermit, and Justice. All right, so we'll see where we're going for you, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the Magician, new beginnings, very cool. So something is about to begin. Yeah, you get a very picture of a new beginning for you. So we'll see. So the situation looks like a new perspective has been gained out of this. So whoever the them is, you both sort of have a new perspective. You've dived in deep and did your work, did your healing, both of you. And now it's more balanced. Or at the end of this week, it'll be more balanced. For this week, you've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody that's really passionate. They're very fiery. They know what they want, and they're going to go get it. I see you coming across as this King of Wands, sort of focused in the past. Looking at something in the past. This week is about balance for you, balancing out a relationship. For them, it's about challenge. So, what do we want to clarify first? So, your other person feels out in the cold. They feel like nobody cares about them. There's just a lot of fighting. They just feel like there's challenge at every road. In this week, they might want to end this. But maybe not. We'll see. Okay, clarify Wheel of Fortune for me, please. For Aries, let's clarify Wheel of Fortune in their position, the World. The Wheel of Fortune and the World. The Lovers card. Ugh. 3 of Swords. One more. No. Okay. The answer is the answer. So let me clarify Justice. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a minute. I'm starting to get a real clear picture here coming through. You really might be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra. Justice, Queen of Swords, the Devil, and Strength. Whew. Okay. What's the new perspective that's gained? What is the Hanged One? Moon. Two of Cups. All right. So, for somebody, it's a new beginning, or they feel like it's a new beginning. And I think that's you. I feel like you've really worked on balance to bring something together, whether it's your job, whether it's a relationship, whatever. You've really worked on balance, and you're very determined to get a relationship or whatever you want. No, it's this relationship. You're very determined to make it be even again. Maybe it wasn't even before. Them, on the other hand, the other person that you're dealing with, has just had conflict after conflict, meaning internal conflict, external conflict. They've just really gone through a lot, or will go through a lot this week. And I think they want that new beginning with you. They feel like it's destined. But it's almost like when they get close to you, they get hurt. And then they don't want your love. Or they don't want what you have to offer. So if this is career, if this is like your boss, they're just going to go through a really difficult time in June week 2. And they see it as over. They want it to come back together, and then it kind of doesn't. They don't want your love because they've been hurt before. They're willing to learn, though. Like, if there was some sort of like, if it was like come together, not come together, or learn how to figure out something else, they would pick learn, if that makes sense. I just see that you really want this. I do want to clarify 6 of Pentacles, though, just before I can give you my final synopsis. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles. Empress. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you want to make this situation more even, more balanced. You want it to come back to the way that it was, which was pretty nice for you. They are really struggling. Whoever them is, they're really, really struggling. They're almost on the brink of, I don't want this anymore. Now, the situation is a little bit lighter. Like I said, from their side, it does look very tough. Your side, not so much. So what this whole thing's going to do this week is it's going to give you a different perspective on the balance situation here. The new perspective comes because there's fear around coming together, and then desperately like holding on to it, both of you. But you both need healing, and you both need balance too, with the Justice card down here. You have the Queen of Swords, clarifying justice, the Devil, and strength. So both of you, whoever them is, because I don't know, you're the only one that knows that. So the balance comes from not letting in things that are icky. I don't mean to be like that, but the Devil, right? So the Devil is, what are you attached to? So these two people have chains around their necks, right? And the chain is big enough that they could take their head out of it, but they don't. They choose to stay chained to each other. So one of you could have an addiction. One of you could be codependent. So when this card comes up, I ask, what are you attached to? Because ending this reading, like the the basis of the learning of this week, if that makes sense, is that there's going to be balance, and that one of you, maybe actually both, maybe, are very clear about what you don't want. And you say, you know what, if toxicity is going to show up, I don't want it. And then right after that, strength. So I look at this as one of you could be addicted to something, for sure. That might have been what fed into all of this all along. Also, there's a real need for balance on your end. Like I have said, you know, you have the Six of Pentacles, which is minor arcana balance, and then you have the Justice card, which is major arcana balance. So obviously balance is really needed here. This other person feels very slighted. Very much like, is this over? Is this over? Is this over? They might even be done with this. Because I don't see them wanting to go further. I think both of you are going to be really clear that you don't want anything nasty. You don't want anything nasty. You don't want anything toxic. And if it does show up, you're going to show strength. You're going to have a show of strength. You're going to roar like a lion and say, "Ah, I don't want that." You do have a lot of signs on the table. You got Gemini, you've got Capricorn, you have Leo, you have Libra, you have Pisces, you have Virgo, Gemini again, Aquarius is here. Lots of different signs. So I feel like this reading could be for a lot of different people regarding a lot of different subjects, which is very cool. As far as your oracle card, you have Imagine. Imagine is absolutely one of my favorite cards because it's about manifestation. It's about everything that you want, you can have, but you have to align with it. This card says that things that you are like, or so the things that you feel, the things that you feel, the things that you do, those things will be attracted back to you, right? Because whatever we put out, we get back. So if we're happy, we're going to see happy people. If we love, then we will see love and abundance in our own lives. This says if you can dream it and you can feel it, then you can create it. Whatever that is. There's absolutely no limitation to it, which is freaking phenomenal. Also, the imagery on this card is fantastic. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically like somebody on Earth is being like lifted up by a string from the moon. And this card's about have whatever you want. This is about dream it, believe it, feel it, it will happen 100%, which is really freaking cool for you. And your spirit animal card. I used to pull them from the side, and I always looked at them early, so I was like, okay, we'll just put out the spirit animal card. But it does say slow and steady wins the race. So, this is just a difficulty. This is just a little blip, for you, Aries. I would, if this is a love situation or somebody that you really care about, or maybe a marriage, I would just try to reach out and see what I can do, or I could do to help them. Because fives are difficult. They have 2 5s in the Wheel of Fortune. Like all this conflict makes me want it to be done. But, I love that I read the spirit animal card at the last moment, because slow and steady wins the race. This tells me that your determination will determine how this goes. So if you want this bad enough, you can have it. Imagine. If you want this bad enough, you can have it. And slow and steady wins the race. I think that the balance that comes in is good. So it looks like a pretty decent week for you, not so much for them. I would try to reach out and really try to hold their hand through this week, because this conflict might not even be about you, and maybe you just need to be there for them. Who knows? All right, Aries, so that's what I have for you. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. If you subscribe, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new reading. And until next week, I just want to leave you with lots of peace, love, and light. Thank you.